I'm not surprised, and you're probably not surprised either, that at some point the U.S. Mint was going to stop the Kennedy half dollar. We actually did in 2001, and we got upset. So they brought it back in 2002. And through this year, 2025, they've been making them just for collectors. Bags, rolls, in the uncirculated sets, in the proof sets. We love the 62-year-old Kennedy half dollar. But the news recently is that's going away. USA 250, a different looking half dollar. And then 2027, the Special Olympics, Paralympic programs and the designs, Kennedy's done as we know it. 62 years of the same design. A lot of fun, a lot of history. Well, tonight we're going to go back to the very beginning. The first year, the coin, the finest grade, in the AVC way, of course. Always the best price. So 1964, the year of celebration, the life of our fallen president. And we make 3 coins. A P and a D for circulation. Many of us saw that, the 90% silvers, right? Beautiful coin. Most of us, if we got one, saved it, just what we did. But the government every year since 1950, so this is the 15th year, 1964, they have made what they call a proof set. A specially struck coin of each denomination in circulation for the collector. Now, the government's been making proofs for years, but most of them were for dignitaries. Come over and visit the 1804 King of Siam set, right? I got a guy, I know a gal, right? Down at the mint, and they are proofing the coins to show Congress to approve the brand new Buffalo nickel, that kind of stuff. It exists. But in 1950, they started making all the coins, the cents, the nickels, the dimes, the quarters, the half dollars, and putting them in a special set for collectors. Well, in 1964, we hit the apex of sets because of the popularity of Kennedy and the passing of Kennedy. We have 3.9 million proof sets made that year. Now, how many survive today? 50 plus years later? 60 plus years later, actually. Not many. Not many at all. Now, the first thing is this. There are no 70s. 40 plus years of NGC doing their thing, and there have been no 70s. They don't exist. So the finest known, the highest grade is a numeric 69, like you're seeing tonight. So finest known, no questions asked. Now, there are 2 basic labels you've seen on the marketplace. There is the regular brown scales, NGC's core label. And then they made a small number of them in this beautiful Kennedy label with his facsimile signature on it. Kind of just ties it together a little bit more. Again, some people don't care on the label. They care about the grade. I understand. But this is kind of nice tied together, right? And it usually sells for a significant premium because there are fewer of these known versus the global. But all said, great no matter what. A 69 is a 69. Well, here are the numbers, right? In the last 6 months, it's only changed by a couple of coins. But the number over the last 40 years is there are only 14,409 of these known to exist in 69 grade, all labels. So with that said, now let's jump to the 50th anniversary in 2014. They made 220-odd thousand 4-coin silver sets that we sell out every time we get them. They're gorgeous, they're unique, they're special, but there's how many? 200,000 odd, which is still a small number. Well, when you compare it to a number like this one with 14,409, and it's the first year of issue, it is the proof highest quality, it is the finest known, and the prices all line up. Special, right? Very special. So here's a couple of things. We had this available, I want to say, very early, like a January, February timeframe earlier this year, and we were at $129.95. Not hiding anything. It's just there. If you were watching with us that day, you know that was the number, right? At that time, the price comparison with my competition was $199.95. for the same label, same grade. We, with the market where it is, had to move our price a little bit. They didn't. They moved it a lot a bit. With the discontinuation of the story of the first year, the highest known grade, the proof quality, they're over 300 now. We raised our price $20 in the last 7 months, and they raised their price $100. Well, that's okay. That's why many of you watch us, and I'm thankful you do. But I take a step back and look again at just time frames in history. And many of us love collecting lots of different things. So collecting the entire series is sometimes prohibitive when you get these 62-year programs and you get P's, D's, clad proofs, silver proofs, all the stuff, right? So we go to the bookends. When something ends, when something begins, the bookends. And the bookends are kind of fun. First year of issue, the P&D, we sold out of that last night. Great special. The proof, what a great coin. The finest, the rarest. But tonight it's, well, the finest known. Tonight it's in that special label. And tonight it's still crazy affordable the AVC way. Guys, give me a 30-second clock, please. This one, if you're visiting us via the web, avccoins.com, push it through. Do we have the other label? I think I do. I do not recall the item number. If you go to our website, avccoins.com, type in 64 Kennedy and then put in 69, asterisk between it, it'll pop up all the coins. You'll be able to see it. If it's there, love to do some business. But the premium label, the Kennedy label, facsimile signature, finest known for only $1.49, that's a keeper.